What's going on, y'all? We got a special guest today, along with Captain Carter, but a great special guest here to talk Marvel, guys, in the MCU. Y'all, it's a great time to be alive, ain't it? With all these Marvel projects that have gone by, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, Black Widow, and we're still we got so many left, y'all. I mean, what we got Shang-Chi, we still got Miss Marvel coming up too, and Hawkeye by the end of the year. We got Spider-Man, y'all. I know y'all are excited. I'm so excited too, guys. Sound off in the comments as we're having the conversation, guys, because as you know, this is an interactive show and we will all be talking, like I said, all things Marvel. Specifically tonight, we will be talking Loki spoilers and about Black Widow with our awesome special guest, Tessa from Mama's Geeky. I'm so excited to get her on the channel, guys. We have collabed plenty of times before, and I'm so glad to get her over on the channel. But first up, let me get my co-host in here, y'all. Let's get him in here. What's going on, Amanda? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Happy to finally be back, but also congratulations on hitting 3K subscribers on your channel. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I hadn't even checked the comments, guys, but thank you so much for the congrats. And we got a lot of people in here tonight. Cody, Luke, ooh, she's geeky, Bob. What's going on, y'all? But also my other co-host, Christian. What up, man?
What's up? What's going on, everyone? Again, Leo, congratulations for hitting 3,000.
Oh, thank you. I was just like, hey, it's just getting started. And y'all, our awesome special guest. I have been a fan of her channel for a long time, guys, and I'm so excited to get to collaborate with her and bring her on over to the Geekly Goods, y'all. I'm talking Tessa from Mama's Geeky. What's up, Tessa?
Hey, thanks for having me. And congratulations!
Thank
3K. It's gonna be. You're gonna pass me soon. I know it.
Nah,
yes.
you're the cool one here. You're the cool one.
Stop. No, you deserve it all.
All right, guys, y'all. Oh my goodness. So I just want to start off with one quick question for the room. After that finale of Loki, scale of 1 to 10, how we feeling about the entire show? Because y'all, I'm sitting at like a 9 out of 10 after that finale. I'm gonna go to you first, Tessa.
Yeah, I gotta say it's like 9.5, like that. The finale pushed it way up in my book for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't it?
It did. Jonathan Majors is the reason why, probably, but the whole thing was he stole the whole finale. I know we're going to talk about it, but 9.5. I'm saying, let's say 9.5.
Oh, okay. Are we talking above WandaVision?
Yeah, it's above WandaVision. I know. Ooh. This like.
Whoa.
All right, Amanda, what you thinking? 1 to 10, Loki?
9 for me, 9 out of 10 because of Jonathan Majors and the fact that this show it's essential viewing, and we'll talk about it after. It's essential. If you're an MCU fan, if you are a general audience member and you want to get into it, or you've watched a couple of movies and you want to know what happens in the future, the possibilities, this is the show to watch to explain the multiverse. So it's essential. It's 9. It's in my top 10 MCU.
But WandaVision's a 6. Ah, man.
6. That's too low.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Christian, where you sitting, man?
I'm sitting at a 9.5. Let's go. I would say WandaVision, it beats it by like a hair.
That's exactly where I'm at.
So I can't let Wanda down. I just can't. She's everything. So
wait, are you saying Loki beats WandaVision by a hair?
I'm saying WandaVision beats Loki.
Yeah,
WandaVision beats Loki for sure. But I did enjoy Loki a lot. Like everyone else, you know, the series finale was just everything. You know, it didn't have to explain everything within 6 episodes. I don't know how they could. And, you know, it leaves us with more questions for season 2. So I think we can, you know, safely say that because it's been out for a little bit. But, you know, I'm always worried about spoilers now because everyone's, you know, ready to attack you. So it's like, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's great. I loved Loki so much. It's just he finally got his due. You know, we finally get more background to Loki and, you know, and Lady Loki.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's about time. Like Tom is he's up there with Robert Downey Jr. and even Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah.
perfectly
He really
casted.
is.
Like he's just the perfect cast for that character, and he just can't have another Loki roaming around without time.
It's true.
All right, guys.
He was
so
almost Thor, so think about that. He did audition for Thor originally.
I know.
Yeah.
That would have been weird.
That would have been
Right?
Can you
weird.
picture him with like
No
flowing
way.
blonde hair?
No.
I can't see
No,
it. No,
I can't.
Mm.
No.
And
Thank God.
Chris Hemsworth as Loki. Like,
Yeah. Now I kind of want that in a what if maybe.
Let's switch gears.
I mean, it could be a kind of cool little theory, you know? Like,
Yeah, it would
good.
be cool.
We could.
I mean, hey, Thor Ragnarok's still the best Thor, but
Yes,
Regardless.
sir.
Yeah. I agree.
Let's not.
I mean,
He's
by
outnumbered
like,
now.
by like a lot.
She's
too.
outnumbered now.
Damn it.
I mean, if we're talking like the three Thor, it's like Thor Ragnarok, Thor,
And then
Ragnarok.
that's fair. But that's fair. That's fair. I just understand.
Mm.
I get it.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, the meme with where the two strong arms are like hooking.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you got one side is Thor 1, other side is Thor Ragnarok, and it's like the middle is the hatred for Dark World.
Yeah.
One thing. All right, guys, let's move to 1 to 10, which
Yay.
if you're new to the channel, 1 to 10, we just grade how excited we are for a specific show or movie coming up. And the first one, we got to stick to Marvel, y'all. What if? How we feeling about what if on a scale of 1 to 10? And also, let me know one what if story you would like to see.
Ooh.
And we'll start with you, Amanda.
Oh God. Okay.
You want to be skipped?
No, I'll push through. It's okay. I love that trailer. I thought it looked absolutely wicked. I like the animation style. I'm sitting at an 8 out of 10 because there's so many great characters that are playing other characters that I absolutely love. You know, T'Challa is one of them. That Chadwick Boseman final voice acting performance is gonna be very emotional, but he gets to play Star-Lord, and it was just really fun seeing those little snippets. So that one I'm most excited for. I'm excited for Captain Carter. The one thing we were talking about it before we went live is that I would love to see a Bucky Barnes Captain America if that were to ever happen, like a what if situation, just because then we would have every type of Captain America officially, and I think that'd be really cool. So
Wait,
except
Amanda,
for-
do you like Captain America? I didn't know.
yeah. Oh my God, sugar.
I like her.
I love you, Amanda.
I love you too. But yeah, I think that'd be really cool, and I'm excited. I'm sitting at a like 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for what if. I'm excited.
You talked all that.
Right.
And gave it a
What?
7.
Twitter says different. No,
I
I'm
said
kidding.
8. Oh my
7.5
God.
is a C+ on your
Okay.
paper. If your teacher
Okay,
hands you a C+,
American grade scale.
I will upgrade. I don't want anyone upset with me. I'm very excited. It'll be 8.5.
No extra credit this
hey, at
time.
your 7, we just give
I don't know how y'all rate things. My God.
I mean, it's kind of like if that teacher sneaks you that essay with that C+, it's not like a, oh my God, you got it. It's more like a,
Hey, you need that
Work
extra
on
credit. You need that extra credit to pass. Just letting you know.
it's like, see me at the class for some
Exactly.
Are you walking out of here with a 75, my man?
She's
But
the only
hey,
paper she puts face down in front of the entire class. Like,
the F can be exposed, but the C+, I'm putting face down.
the F can be exposed.
The C+ is like you tried, but not hard enough. And you're
Right.
You had more potential than this. It's like,
Oh, I hate when they say that. My God.
Oh.
it's like, no, I hate your class.
I feel like that's an excuse for the teacher to just like be a straight up asshole without being an asshole. You have a lot of potential,
Yeah.
Right. It's
Maybe-
nice, nasty. That's what it is.
right?
Yeah.
Nice, nasty. Perfect. Andrewson at 11 out of 10. Luke, 8 out of 10. Zach got a 7. Come on now.
Whoa, see? Ha. I'm not the bad one here.
I mean, and it's totally understandable to kind of go into this wondering exactly how it's going to steer the MCU, but with Loki and the end of that implying a lot of different things, this could legit be connected to Loki. and it could be like, okay, this is all the different branches of the timeline that have.
Yep, it could be
Perfect
canon. That's
explanation.
what I
Yeah,
think is
it
going to
could.
happen. I think
so too.
I'd put money on it, and I think that's why they're
I think
placing it
so.
where they're placing it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It
Where
makes
you-
total sense.
Where you sitting 1 to 10, Tessa?
10, easy for What If. What If's one of my favorite comic book series because I just love how they do that. Plus, they're combining one of my other favorite comic book series, Marvel Zombies, in with it. So, like, how can you not love it? The Watcher's going to be there. Like, I'm all over this. It's easy 10. Easy 10.
I mean, seriously, yeah. It's like, what if? I wonder if they'll potentially do What If Uncle Ben didn't die?
I would love that one. That was going to be
Man,
mine.
you took
Now I got to
mine.
look at the different one. That was mine.
You took
I'm
mine.
like, oh, if we do that, or if you even pump it up even more, and I can't take credit to this. Shout out Zach if you're listening. He's the one that brought this one up. But what if Peter was raised by Norman Osborn?
Oh, yeah.
I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Like that a lot.
That'd be very interesting.
But what's one what if you'd like to see, Tessa? It doesn't have to be comic.
Took that one. I guess I'll go with. I'm going to go with Captain Carter because I think there's the rumors that she's going to be in Doctor Strange live action. So I'm excited to see what could happen with her character and how maybe she'll be sticking around. I don't know.
Yes. Give me all the cats, please.
Yeah. See, exactly. All the caps. Amanda would be happy.
I can spell out to you guys what Amanda would love in the MCU, and that's a surrounding shot similar to Avengers, but all Captain America.
Yeah.
Right.
Captain Carter, Steve Rogers, and Anthony Mackie.
Don't get her hopes up.
Damn.
Don't get her
Yeah,
hopes up.
I would love that. So no Hydra Cap, but I would love everything.
You gotta have Hydra Cap in there though. Would you
No.
still allow it?
He
Hydra
can
Cap.
just like
Hydra
no.
Cap.
We can get it like a picture. We'll do a picture of him. Someone will hold it.
We need the
I don't
real
want
deal.
the reality. No, I don't want the reality. But yeah, like Isaiah Bradley. Oh my God, that'd be amazing to get everyone together. Oh, that'd be cool. It's not gonna happen,
like
but it's
rile the whole team up. Captain America team versus Hydra Cap. I mean,
I like that.
That would be cool.
Ooh,
Red Skull
vibes.
at the back pulling the strings. Like, oh,
I could get behind that.
Christian, where you sit, man? 1 to 10.
I'm saying out of 10 easy. I'm a sucker for anything animation, and this looks fantastic. I'm like, and apparently they did kind of announce that they are looking into more animated projects for the future, much like they are with Star Wars. And I'm like, just give it to me. Just inject it into my veins right now. My body's ready. Let's go.
Christian's like he's laid out. Like, give it up, just splash it on me like you're beautiful
exactly
French girls.
Nickelodeon style.
Yeah, I was thinking about the animation announcement today, and I was wondering if potentially after What If some of those stories would continue through that avenue, and maybe the animation department is extracting a few stories, making a whole series, Captain Carter, maybe even the T'Challa Star-Lord, although that one a little emotional for Chadwick. Like, you can't really.
I know, what are they just going to replace him?
Yeah,
well, I
it's
guess
gonna be
voices.
so rough.
Yeah, maybe.
Not as. Since they're not doing it live action.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
multiple actors who like do impersonations for like certain
Yeah.
characters who do like stand-ins of like the original can't make it.
I honestly didn't even notice that they got a different voice actor for Tony Stark.
You didn't
So-
notice?
You
I
didn't notice
did
that?
not
The trailer
notice.
started up. I was like,
I was like, that
Robert
is
Downey
Downey
Jr.
Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Didn't even notice, and I'm like,
They're
They're not
bad
paying
person.
him for that.
You know,
No
shiny
way.
like this.
He's too pricey now.
Yeah, no kidding.
For 11 years.
It's like,
Jesus
listen, Tony,
Christ.
you got to go.
Because didn't he get for like Endgame and Infinity War like a portion of the box office dollars?
I
I'm
think
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when he like was in was it Homecoming? Like he was only on
Yeah.
set for like a few
Yeah.
days and got paid like mad money. I was like,
It's the
now
name,
that-
my friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
as
it.
soon as that
But,
trailer came up though, and it was like, hey, so what
Yeah.
are we doing here? I was like, hey, Robert Downey.
Hello. It's like, no.
Oh
But for my What If series, I would like to see what if Shuri successfully removed the Mind Stone from Vision.
Nice.
That would be really interesting because I'm like, is Vision gonna be the same? What would happen with Wanda and
Yeah.
that whole story arc? Like, Where
Yeah,
We
would
wouldn't
that
even
take
have the Scarlet Witch yet.
Exactly.
True.
No
That's a good
Agatha.
one.
I
You
don't
know
Oh
what?
my
I take
gosh.
it back. We need
Yeah.
Agatha in our lives. I need that
She'd
Dove
find a
soundtrack.
way.
We need
find a
Ralph
way.
Boner. We need Ralph Boner.
Oh, we don't.
Yes, we do need Ralph Boner. Listen, I am right there with you. I love Ralph Boner. He's my favorite.
He's
So
awesome.
funny.
But I wonder what would happen if Cap would have made the snap instead of Tony.
Oh, yeah.
I would have loved that. Honest to God. Yeah.
Really?
I would love to. Yeah.
I kind of thought they were both going out, was my theory before
thought
Or
they were
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that. But honestly, like for me, and that's why like Endgame is a bit like for like reasons. I think that if like Cap was the one to sacrifice himself one last time, I think I would have appreciated his story arc a bit more than Tony's. But obviously, the entire Infinity Saga is about Tony, and I get the reason why they did it. But I still think that if someone had to lay their life on the line, it should have been Steve. But that's just
But he
You
got
know,
to
so-
be happy. with
Right.
Tony.
He did, and a lot of people have issues with that as well. But I would have either or. I would have been happy with it. But just like I love that last scene with the song and everything.
Oh, I
love that.
know.
But just the story arc wise, I think for Steve it just would have worked out a bit better. But I do like the ending, and yeah,
What I love about it being Tony is carrying it back to the Avengers conversation.
I
With
mean,
him and
of course,
Steve.
yeah,
You would
yeah.
never lay your life on the line, lay
Yeah.
down, let the other guy cross over you.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
was like perfectly and then I Am Iron Man, borrowing that from the first one.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So
Good
good.
stuff.
So good.
Perfect.
Shout out Loretto's in the chat. We got
Hey,
Real
Lo.
James in here too. What
Hey,
up
James.
now? What if Agent Carter never got prematurely
What,
canceled?
what if Daredevil was never canceled?
Ouch.
I'm gonna need them to hire him and Ring Geekness to
Oh
write
my god.
Yeah.
Agent
No
Carter
kidding.
season 3.
What if Iron Fist was actually a good show? Ha ha
Mm.
ha.
For Inhumans.
Oh man.
Ooh, ouch.
Just a moment of silence.
The wig department for the Inhumans.
Oh, but no. Oh, my life. Whoa.
The red. Oh my god. I
Oh my
laughed.
gosh.
Oh god. Seeing that in IMAX, I was like, this is supposed to be in IMAX. I was like, okay.
Did they shoot this for IMAX?
I was
Or-
like, what?
It's like I can see everything, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Pretty sure it's a bad thing.
Man, oh man.
God.
Wait, Steve should have been with Sharon. Nah.
Tyler,
no.
I
Ugh.
swear.
Oh,
Power
Peggy?
broker.
Tyler,
That's
please.
The
weird.
power broker should have been Kingpin. Let's be
Yes,
Tyler,
exactly.
yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Or didn't Ren say Justin Hammer? I would have loved
Oh,
that.
Yes,
that
he
would've
did.
been
I would have
great.
loved that too. That would have been great.
Anybody else think it was Arnim Zola for a minute?
For a hot second, I did, but
Yeah, for like, not very long.
they made
no.
it pretty apparent that I was
He
like,
was
it's
gone.
I can't. God.
I got
Just
spoiled,
weird.
y'all. There was a freaking YouTube thumbnail of
never
Power
forget
Broker
it.
reveal, and it
Cursed.
was like Sharon Carter, like looking
It was
up, like,
the funniest
What?
thing ever. It was like 3:00 in the morning. We were watching that episode. So Leo's like, I got spoiled. I said, we're about to watch the show. You got spoiled. Like, how the hell did that even happen? But yeah, he's cursed.
he is
Literally
cursed.
I think I saw the Suicide Squad one earlier this week, but
Did you?
Don't say
Oh,
anything.
man. Oh.
No.
That's the problem with having screenings so early. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people
Well,
be
it's-
leaking clips.
we don't care.
Space
They didn't do
Jam
that for,
got
like,
tore
in the-
up.
Yes, it did. Yeah, I did see one small clip of Space Jam prior, but it was like a Roadrunner in Mad Max. But that's like as far as I got, and I turned it off.
That's kind of spoilery.
It was
Yeah, because that was like one of the
Yeah.
best parts. I was.
It
Yeah.
really was draft
It
day.
was.
It was great. I loved
Yeah.
it.
so much fun.
All right, guys, let's briefly step out of Marvel, briefly.
Oh man.
And we're going to go to our next 1 to 10 with Encanto, which looks enchanting.
Very nice.
Hence the
Very
name.
nice.
Yeah, so you did that.
I think it actually means like magical, but
I mean,
same thing. Oh man, guys, I mean, this trailer was full of flavor. I mean, seriously, it had the amazing music. The colors were awesome. Didn't get a ton about the story, but dropped in enough to let us know all what's going on, and we could pretty much follow along with the main character not having the magic abilities. The rest of the family has the abilities,
Mhm.
and then the journey proceeds from there. 1 to 10. How we feeling about it? I'm going to you first, Christian.
Man, I am very excited, not only just for the story, but I am like dead set on just listening to the soundtrack while I'm at the gym, having a good time. I was like, I'm feeling this 100%. I'm pretty sure that the main character is maybe a muggle. I'm not sure. We'll see. She's not, she doesn't have those powers, but we'll see what lies beyond later on this year.
I feel like she kind of does, and
for sure.
It's something along the veins of like My Hero Academia, where it's like, oh, it wakes
not
up.
like Academy with Vanya, like, oh, she had powers all along, but she didn't.
Yep. Perfectly said. Tessa, how you feeling? 1 to 10.
Like an 8. Like, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. I feel like I know it's either going to be she has a power or like she doesn't need a power, right? Like that's so like the fact that I kind of already know that off a teaser is a little like, I wish I didn't. I could be wrong. You never know. It was like what, a minute and a half or 2 minutes, but I say an 8 out of 10 because it does look awesome. And immediately as soon as it started, I was like, ooh, like I couldn't help but like dance. So I'm excited for it.
Y'all, when that trailer started up and it was a song, I was like, this is getting the Heights vibes all over again. It is so good.
Okay, Lynn.
Yeah.
Look, we got our next In the Heights soundtrack in the same year.
Exactly.
Our man Lynn working overtime.
Honestly, my God.
Lots of 8 out of 10, 7.5 for Ushi's Geeky.
And we got Vivo coming up from him too, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
And
Tick
Tick Boom.
And Tick Tick Boom.
I can't even talk about it, but I've seen it.
Ooh.
I know.
Because
I did the first
Don't drop that bomb.
I know.
This all nonchalant.
I love it.
But I will say I'm loving Lynn. Always, though. Always.
Always.
He's so good.
Yeah,
Twitter doesn't like him.
Twitter doesn't like him.
Well, that
Yeah,
controversy.
Twitter doesn't like me either.
Twitter doesn't like pineapple on pizza. It's just like cheese.
Pineapple on pizza is so good, but
Thank you. It is
Thank
so
you.
good.
it's so good.
It's a perfect combination of salty and sweet.
Leo.
Thank you.
It's like a ring of Tauruses that right here. And
Right,
we're all just like, yes.
Oh, you're
Oh,
Taurus.
that's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
Amanda's backed in a corner. Nah. What you think, Amanda? 1 to 10.
I'm at an 8 as well. I had a lot of fun with that trailer. It was beautiful. I had a big smile on my face. And again, like it's a movie about an outcast, and she has to come into her own. And like a lot of us gravitate towards that kind of story. So it's going to hit different. And I'm excited for magic and music, and it's going to look really cute. And I'm so excited. So
as soon as you say Outcast, the song Hey Ya popped
I
in
knew
my
it.
head.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That's another jam.
We will not play or sing that one just in case the stream gets ripped down. But yeah, so good. So good. But yeah, guys, I mean, Encanto looks amazing. It looks magical. It's colorful. And it's got Stephanie Beatriz as the lead actress. She's
So
great.
Excited for her.
What a cool opportunity it is for her to just kind of excel her career even more in the Heights. And then fresh off of that, you're in another big Disney animated movie. Man, this is going to be big for her career. And yeah, it looks good. Is this the first time we got 2 Disney animated in the same year? It might be, because I was like, okay, Raya and this came out. And then what was the year before that? Frozen? And then
Frozen 2,
Frozen 2.
Yeah.
I don't think they've done maybe far behind, but they haven't done a year.
Yeah,
with
I
2
don't
of
know
them.
if they have.
Same with Pixar.
Yeah, I think it's been one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's been a while. Zootopia and Moana. Well, shoot, that's half a decade. Oh,
That's crazy, by the way. That makes me feel old that was that long ago.
Oh my God, I know. Jesus.
Those are the 2 Disney movies I haven't seen.
Zootopia is a masterpiece.
Zootopia is so good.
I freaking love it. Oh my God. Shakira and the giraffe.
Yeah.
Did you watch Big Hero 6 yet, Leo?
What?
Yo,
Leo.
get on that. That
This
was
man has
beautiful.
Disney Plus, y'all.
He watches the whole Arrow universe or whatever, but he
Yeah.
watched.
What is Come
He
on,
had to watch
man.
Titans season 1 and 2 though. We both had to go through that.
Yeah. That was not fun.
I haven't done that yet, and people keep telling me they want me to record my reactions to it, and I'm like, I don't know if I should bother.
It's
Do season
It's
3
a
though.
slippery
But then I have
slope.
to watch 1 and 2.
Yeah.
they
Here's-
are
here's
really
all I'm
gonna
fun.
Did you like the Teen Titans animated, Tessa?
Teen Titans Go?
No,
No, the
original.
original
Oh,
Cartoon Network.
I was like, Teen Titans Go is so fun. Yes, of course I
Yeah.
like that. I never watched I didn't watch it.
Oh,
It is
man.
so good.
Good.
Oh man, I love
It's
it.
like Teen Titans with a sprinkle of anime, and it
Yeah.
just
I bet I would like
It
it.
hits.
They
It
reference
hits.
it in Teen Titans Go a few times.
Yeah.
That's because
love-
that's what we watched as a family. We watched.
I love that movie.
Teen Titans Go to
Oh,
the movies.
see, I
It's
know.
one of my favorites.
I loved it right till the last line, and I'm with my kids, and I'm like, I'm like, did they just say, ask your parents how to make babies? With
God. It was so funny. Oh my
Yes,
god.
Luckily,
did.
they just woof right over their heads. I was like,
Yep.
oh,
It's like,
Thank
thank God.
dodged a bullet.
Wait, did you see the post credit for Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Tessa?
Man,
I
I
did.
was so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
excited.
So tight. So that's
Because-
the original Teen
Yes,
Titans
that was
series.
the originals.
You're
Yeah.
like,
Man,
Titans?
they
what's happening? I'm like, are they bringing back the OG
then they
series?
did.
Then nothing.
That's what
happened.
everyone
Nothing.
thought too.
it was like Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. I was like, I can't.
It grew on me. Teen Titans definitely or Go grew on me.
It does for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Titans.
dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, okay, if you like them characters,
I do like the characters. That's the thing. Like I really like Raven. Why? How is she?
You know
in
what?
Titans?
Just watch
I was
Young
gonna
Justice
say you
instead.
kind
You'll
of
be
will like
fine.
Titans then because like I would say Raven's probably her and Dick are probably the
Most
better
accurate.
portrayed characters
Yeah,
out of the
for sure.
entire series.
Yeah.
Man, what did they do with our boy Beast Boy though? That,
Dude, he does nothing.
Oh, I love this boy. What they do?
Nothing.
They oh no, sorry.
Oh,
They don't
I'm
have
sorry,
the
I'm sorry, I
budget.
won't-
They don't have the budget. But-
Yeah,
It better
okay,
for- it
that's-
better for
She's
season
right.
three.
That's
It better for
very
season
I'm
three.
telling you straight up,
HBO
that's what
Max.
it is.
Man,
Come on,
Warner-
HBO Max,
Warner-
step it up for us. That
exactly.
Warner
You
Universe
guys
stuff
get the
is not
big budget
working.
now. Let's
War-
go.
Warner Brothers does not trust the DC Comics material.
Warner Brothers doesn't trust themselves. So.
That's true.
I don't know, y'all. The
That's it.
Suicide Squad about look
That
like it
is
might be
looking
something
nice.
I'm
about.
so
Freaking
excited.
That is
Yeah.
looking nice.
That's
I
because they were like
freaking
James
hope.
Gunn.
Yeah,
Do what you want to do.
exactly.
Mhm.
Freedom.
Which that's like apparent. That's not a sequel and it's not a reboot.
Right.
It's kind of just like this is James Gunn's version. Forget the David Ayer, and we're moving
Mhm.
forward.
It's Josh Whedon all over again. You know? Well, kind of, sort of, I guess.
Well, less
it's
controversy,
a little
but yeah,
mix. Yeah. Yeah, way less controversy.
much less. All right, y'all. Let's steer the ship back on over to Marvel,
All right.
and we will talk Black Widow spoilers.
Okay.
Which it's been out for a couple weeks now, so no need for the spoiler warning. But in case you haven't seen it, hit that mute button. Don't leave
There
though,
you go.
and then come on back after you've seen it. But yeah, like we'll just kind of go around the horn, share our overall thoughts first, and then we'll say where we rank it, and then yeah, go from there. Starting with Tessa.
Okay. I was like, pressure's on. I enjoyed it. The more I watched it, the more I really liked it even more. The stuff that I loved even more. The stuff that bothered me didn't bother me as much, I think. Love the whole sister family thing, especially the first 15 minutes with the two young actresses. I think they were fantastic and they did a great job channeling Nat and Yelena. I really enjoyed that. It's a little, I wish we had gotten it sooner, even honestly, before Infinity War and Endgame, like after Civil War, gotten her story,
Yeah.
because it would have carried a lot more weight, where you're watching this and you're like, well, she's not going to die, because like she's obviously going to die in Endgame. And even though they had announced Yelena being in Hawkeye, which I wish they hadn't done, because you're like, well, you know, she's not going to die either. So it didn't really feel like any consequences were coming at all. And the Taskmaster reveal really bothered me at first, although I'm starting to accept it, I guess is the right word. Especially when I had you guys over on my stream. Ren had pointed out that the helmet was still laying there. It's S.H.I.E.L.D. that comes in and gets it. Tony Masters is an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. We could still get the right Taskmaster. So then I'm like, okay, if they do that, I'll be okay with it. I guess it was just a kind of a week. Like, I get why. I think I like Taskmaster from the comics too much that I had higher expectations. I guess the fight scenes with Taskmaster were awesome, especially that first one. Really loved Taskmaster, and that just the reveal was kind of like, really. And I like I like the family aspect. It's okay. It's like, I think when I ranked it, I think it was 15 or 16 on Letterboxd. It's like, right, I never have a bad Marvel movie. Right, exactly.
Yo, when he scraped that sword up on that heat, flipped up on the rope and was coming, coming down on Black Widow, I was like, this is another level, Marvel. Y'all took it there. And then I felt the next fight was still about the same caliber, maybe a pinch lower, and then it just got lower and lower and lower.
Yeah, they set the bar too high.
Yeah,
it was.
The first act had the best action in all of it. I mean, we got Child Nat taking a gun from somebody, sticking up the whole crowd. I'm like, okay, that y'all could have bleeped back to that for a second in the middle of the movie and gave us a little bit more to anticipate. But it is. We finally got it, y'all. We finally got it after eons of waiting. But Amanda, how you feel about it?
I just want to shout out to James Mephisto in the post-credit scene. Was
wild.
I feel you.
The big M, baby.
But I echo what Tessa says. Like, the placement of this film is something that's going to bother me for the entire, I don't know, the rest of the MCU, whatever else comes out. Like, just for her, it felt like an apology film, and Scarlett Johansson, for being a part of like the OG6 and having such a big role in the Avengers, just the fact that like this should have happened either after Iron Man 2, after the Avengers, something earlier on than waiting until she dies to give her a prequel film. Like, I just didn't think that it did anything for her story. And I hate using this word because like it's too harsh to say it, but it kind of felt pointless for me in Nat's regard at times. It's too harsh for me to say that, but it felt like that. And it was set up for Yelena, which I don't mind because I absolutely love Florence Pugh. I adore her. She's gonna freaking kill it in the future of the MCU. So if this was like I'm watching Black Widow for Yelena, then like I'm more than happy. But if I'm watching this for Nat, like it's kind of weak for me. And I know like being sidelined, again, it's a word that I don't want to use because people have bashed me on Twitter for saying that it.
I said it too. Same thing.
So like it's
a bad word.
I'm happy. It's a bad word apparently, but
it's a true word.
We're gonna be honest about it. So that's the thing. It's like we're gonna literally watch this film and be honest because Natasha and Scarlett Johansson, of all people, for being in the MCU for 11 years, she deserved better than this film. And it's going to bother me forever. This placement, even after Civil War, like Tessa said, I would have had that, right? It would have been fine. But I just think that the structure of this film, it started off great using the Civil War, like intertext too, with the big, we're here, yay, we got it. The whole freaking screen is covered with it. And I'm like, okay, cool, Civil War callback. But I love young Nat. I love young Yelena. Again, Leo, I agree with you. If that was put in the middle, would have worked a little bit better. And Taskmaster was a letdown. That's it. I can't. The fight scene's cool. That's great. Again, I echo what Tessa says. My one peeve, and I said it today, I tweeted it out today, is that there are so many important issues that they didn't even scratch the surface with. Like, if you're going to talk about human trafficking, you're going to talk about the abuse of these women and all of that, and Dreykov is the villain, they didn't even touch upon that. Like, they rushed that. They didn't even, like, get into it. And I wish that we would have seen more of the Red Room after hearing about it for X amount of years. Like, we didn't even get that. It's like, okay, cool. Like, we're not going to dive into that. So I just wish that focus, they made Dreykov even more of a villain because he's a great actor as well. So I just wish they didn't just keep it at the surface and they dived into it a bit more.
Yeah, that's totally fair. It's like they tackled these themes and then just kind of let them steam out. And it was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's just going to kind of get steamrolled into the side just for, building Yelena's story. Looks like you have a Halloween costume idea this year, though.
Oh my God. Thanks, Tristan. I appreciate that. I have actually been looking for Yelena Belova pieces. Fingers crossed that I can find some stuff for October and I can cosplay as her.
You know what my girls are going to do? Did I tell you guys? They're going to be Natasha and Yelena. They
Yeah. That's perfect.
I love that. That's amazing.
I'm so excited.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
And we're going to be at Disneyland. We're going to be at the Halloween party at Avengers Campus on Halloween.
Awesome.
So I was like, yes, you can totally do it.
Holy crap, that's awesome. So wait, are you going to be Rachel Weisz scared?
That's what they want. And they want Brett to be Red Guardian.
Yeah.
I
love it.
So we'll see. I don't know. The thing
is,
is, we got to fly out there. Like, what are we trying to take with? Like, that could be annoying to try to have to fly with all that. And we're going to Hawaii right after. So, like,
wow.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all got a dope trip planned.
I know.
No suitcase?
Yes, you can. That would be fun. No, we had that cruise that got canceled. So we had to make up for it with the girls. And I feel like we overcompensated a little bit.
Avengers camping.
That's pretty awesome.
I love it.
I'm just asking right now, and this goes off stream too. Can you please adopt me?
Right. I was born into the wrong family, y'all.
This is a really good point brought up by Rodney Dollar, though. It might do a little better when people watch it chronologically, which shameless plug, Rodney. Stay tuned to the channel because I'm going through the MCU in chronological order. But I wonder if you watch this right after Civil War, will it slightly affect the viewing experience?
I bet you 100%. I bet you if people hadn't seen, like, how jealous are you of people who haven't seen the MC movies and can watch them in chronological order right now?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
jelly. Give me some peanut butter because I can make a sandwich with how much jelly I got on here, y'all.
I don't.
Grape or strawberry? No.
I did. I did
Peach.
Peach.
Apricot. No.
I've never had peach.
Hey, shout out
Peach
Real
is good.
James.
Peach?
Yeah.
Peach is
I
really
think
good.
I had.
Peach jam is good.
I didn't do apricot. I think I had peach.
Well, you also don't like sweet potato pie, so.
Okay, but like.
Sweet potato pie is gross.
See, thank you, Tessa. Would you take? Wait.
Are you taking pumpkin pie or sweet potato?
Yeah.
I would rather neither, but if I had to choose, it would be pumpkin.
Yay! I win.
My heart
I'm
just
not
We got some
stopped.
parents from down south. We already know.
Exactly. We know the difference. We can taste it.
I can't.
All right, Christian, I'm bouncing over you, man. Thoughts on Black Widow? What'd you think?
All right. So as right now on Letterboxd, I have it as number 11 in my MCU ranking. I have it as 3.5 stars. I really did like it. And, to that point with, watching it chronologically, I think it fits so well in between Civil War and Infinity War, where, like, if I am watching chronologically, or even when I go back and do my MCU rewatch, I would include that in between because it does add stuff to her character. I understand that. I feel that Scarlett Johansson was pushed up a little bit to the sideline in her own movie because, you have these other stars, especially with Florence Pugh really just taking over like the entire film. But I'm not one for like spy. Like, I don't really care for James Bond or like Jason Bourne and all that stuff, but I really did enjoy this. I do agree with Amanda's point. I wish they would have delved a little bit deeper with Dreykov and the Red Room. I wish we would have gotten, honestly, I wish Hawkeye would have kind of made a little bit of an appearance because like throughout this entire time, we keep hearing like, what happened in Budapest? What happened in Budapest? Oh, she killed someone. And it's like, it was death, it's all nothing but killing, but like they act like it's happy time. So I'm like, well, maybe for a moment it might have been, but like they kept saying, oh yeah, we're going to hear what happened in Budapest. And it's like, I mean, they kind of glossed over it.
They played tic-tac, or not tic-tac-toe. Yeah, what did they play?
Yeah, tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe and Hangman. That's what they did together.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's some fun memories. Like,
So cute.
I guess. But overall, I really did like it. It's something I would go back. I'm sorry, I've been talking for like
No,
I've done like 3 Space Jam reviews and like my voice is like gone. And I'm like, but
solid.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, it was great. I would definitely watch it again and again and again. It was a fun time, but I understand the criticism backing it. But yeah.
Picking up off of your Bond comment, I just gotta really appreciate them for including a Bond girl, having a Bond scene, and then having Daniel Craig's wife all in the movie. I'm like, this is just dedication to James Bond. Like,
that's true.
Needle drops were great too.
What's that?
Needle drops are great too. American Pie.
Yeah. Oh my God, so good.
So good. But you guys all bring up really good points. Our girl Nat gets sidelined. Like, it's kind of sad when you watch a scene in the Black Widow movie that's supposed to be Natasha's movie, and you're kind of continuously watching Florence Pugh really steal the show, which it's bittersweet because that's who we're going to get next. That's awesome. She's a great character, great actress. But then when you start to see like, okay, Nat should be getting the spotlight. Like, I think a perfect example is the entire sequence when they were talking at the gas station, I want to say, and they were discussing going out to the red room, and Yolanda's getting down on the floor doing the superhero poses. Do this thing where you flip your hair.
Iconic.
That was so funny.
It's so good, and it's such a funny moment and a great character-defining moment for Yelena, who obviously studied her sister even throughout her time in the Avengers. But for me, what it really did is it kind of sidelined Nat that whole time. I'm like, Scarlett, you ain't delivering as many lines. Like, you're not, your on-screen presence isn't as big as Florence's in this moment. And it just kind of takes away from me. And it's like, we go to these moments again and again and again. David Harbour, another example of a character who was just bigger than Natasha.
Yes.
When they were in the plane and when they grabbed him out of the prison, it was just like, he was going on and on, and then
he was, and then
Florence Pugh.
But then it's Florence. Yeah, I was gonna say, goes right back into
reaching up somewhere and ripping out ovaries. I was like,
I was gonna talk about fallopian.
I was like, yes. I'm like,
so we don't even use this. I'm like, damn.
Oh, they were amazing, and I love that they had that connection. It was really awesome to see Red Guardian and Yelena have that connection. And like, you know, just I'm a daddy's girl. So like, it's something that I love to see on screen, and they had a good moment. So I love that. Yeah, I know.
But you had those connections between those characters. You know, you had Yelena and Red Guardian, and then you had Rachel Weisz's character, who I cannot think of her name for the life of me. Melina. And Nat and Natasha, they had moments, and it was cool to like have that family synergy and really see it on screen. I think the second act and that conversation at the table is so powerful, especially when Florence Pugh starts crying and you're just wrapped up in the emotions that she's exhibiting in that moment, that damn, she didn't think it was fake this whole time. Like everybody else around the table realizes, that was just acting. But for her, it was her legit family. And what a heartbreaking
moment. 6 years old. I
know.
I was like, oh man.
So does this get you guys more excited for Hawkeye, or are you about the same?
Well, I was already so excited for Hawkeye.
Yep.
So
Mando over there not excited at all. Look at him.
I know.
I'm excited if he dies. So it'll be good.
Exactly. She wants to be killing Clint over here. We're getting Haley Steinfeld and Florence Pugh.
If we have Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop moving forward with Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova Black Widow, like
it's going to set up for Young Avengers for sure.
But in the comics we have both. Why can't we have both Clint?
Why can't we have nice things, Amanda?
Exactly.
I know. I'm just
I love Jeremy Renner. I love his Clint Barton, and Clint Barton is one of my favorites from the comics. I just absolutely adore him. I don't want him to die.
I just don't know why people want him to die. Like,
where is this Clint hatred coming from?
Until our Black Widow thing, and then people started saying it in the comments, and I was like, "This is a thing? Who wants him to die?"
Oh yeah, it's big.
I hate it.
Is Budapest actually pronounced Budapest?
I don't know, but that's how Natasha pronounces it.
Budapest.
They said Budapest and then Pest and then Budapest. And it's
I
like,
don't
I
know.
don't know.
Like, I guess
We'll
I've been
never
saying
know.
The world will
Grand
never know.
Budapest Hotel. I've been saying that shit wrong. I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's a good movie.
It
What is up with the Hawkeye dying? Like,
No.
I don't know why. It's like,
Yes.
why do you hate him so much? It's
Because
He's
Natasha should
amazing.
still be here. And they
That's
should
good.
have.
He tried to kill himself. She wouldn't
I kn-
allow it.
No, my issue with this entire thing is that if we had Clint and Natasha, like, let's keep Clint and Natasha together. Not that Clint has a whole family. I know that it's in the comics. Don't get me wrong. Like, I get that there's that whole situation. But if she's wearing a freaking arrow necklace and nothing happens between her and Clint, like, that's just something that they should have done. And I would have enjoyed it a bit more. But, like,
so what you're saying is she's wearing the arrow necklace, so an arrow needs to go through Clint's heart. Is that what we're saying here?
well, if they ain't gonna be together, then something's gotta happen.
I would have been
He has a
very happy
wife.
with them.
I was more for the
See,
Hulk
like-
and Natasha relationship
See,
myself.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I did like that too.
I belong to like
Oh,
the
I
1%
did.
of the world that
horrors.
loves Age of Ultron. I
The
love that movie. I
horror.
love it. I love it. I don't know why.
I'm
I just-
upset.
There's,
Oh,
you
know-
know, hey, it's enjoyable. It's good.
You know who Hulk's with in the comics or was for a while? I don't know if they're still together. Is it? No, it's Thor and She-Hulk. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Not
Thor and
Jennifer.
She-Hulk. Because I was like, it's not Hulk and She-Hulk. That's gross. Who is it? Listen, who knows? Maybe she won't be related in that. They did say she's going to be his cousin for sure. Right?
She-Hulk set in Alabama, y'all.
That
But-
was in Talents. No.
I would not want Thor and She-Hulk though. I thought that would be weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
I never liked that together in the comics. It always grossed me out.
Don't do it for the MCU. Just let Thor be with Jane, y'all.
Right.
Like, just let it happen. And
Justice for Clint. That's all I have to say.
Listen,
Yes.
Don't kill him.
I love me some Clint Barton.
Or they
I mean,
Probably.
or we can get a series and they write him off. He's gonna go chill
that's
on an island.
fine. He doesn't
I
have
don't
to
know about
kill him.
that. He's like in my top 3 Avengers. He might. Yeah,
Really?
Oh yeah, I love him from
Oh,
the comics.
yeah.
I
Okay.
From
that
the
makes
comics,
sense.
I hear you.
Shoot him on
And-
the screen though when he popped up
Yeah,
in the
he's
last
great.
movie, ready to go.
Right.
And
I know.
I was like, we got Ronin, baby. Like, we are
Mhm.
doing it. Like, he was killing it in that movie.
But it
I
was
know.
like 5 minutes.
I know. We
Is it
got
very 5 minutes
the
before
scene of
this?
him on
Bothers
the
me.
phone.
That's what bothers me. It's like it was 5
I
minutes.
know.
It's like, no.
That's what he deserves more. Don't kill him.
No,
Exactly.
I mean, like, not at the beginning of the series, but like,
Oh, she'd be awkward.
we fade up
She's
from
like,
black.
this is a Kate and Elena show now.
I mean, like,
I don't know that I'd be mad at that, but I'd be a little mad.
no, it's gonna be It's gonna be fun. I am excited for Hawkeye. I really am. I think he deserves it too, to have like an entire series and we get to see more of him. So
Christian brought up a good point too on Film Optics. He was saying that it was the most random photo of Hawkeye, and I could not agree more.
towards the end.
yeah,
It was like this random still image, like, "Hey y'all!" I was like, "What
Right,
is
it's
he
like-
posing for?"
He
Like,
just kinda like,
can you just
love
stand
it.
like right? It's like, yeah, I got you. It's like a senior picture or something.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's going on?"
Hawkeye needs to answer for all the
See?
people he killed as
The
Ronin.
bad people, they were bad people.
Exactly. He's trying to survive. I
Listen,
would-
Natasha did the same thing, and
Facts.
she killed good
Facts.
people. So,
exactly.
come on.
She literally tried to kill a child.
No kidding. It didn't bother her at all.
it's
Yeah,
She's like,
Natasha
"Ain't no
did kill a
saint."
child or tried, yeah.
She is not a saint.
No. Mm-mm.
none
He
of
used to
them.
kill
are.
bad people.
Justice for Clint.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hashtag
I
Hashtag
mean, justice for Clint. Y'all, I got to put this right in the smack dab of my MCU list as well. 15. It's good. Not,
Mhm.
I'm not raving about it. I just feel like if it was right after Civil War,
Yeah, so
it
much
would have
better.
been, it would have been hot. Like, I mean, box office busting, like maybe even $1 billion would it be, y'all? I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, at the
Yeah.
time, Marvel was just hot. So could have
Mhm.
happened, but I just think the placement, it coming out so late, kind of hurt it a little bit, and then the overshadowing of Natasha was probably the biggest negative for me. Was just like,
yeah.
love you, Lena, loved her in this movie, but man, you sidelined Nat in her own movie,
I
a
know.
little rough. And I'll say this: I was definitely on a Marvel high, even on your stream, Tessa. I was like.
Yeah.
oh my god, the MCU intro, we're back. And now that I've gotten a little time to
Best
think about
intro
it,
ever,
Yeah.
I think, honestly.
So good.
Yeah, the
Oh.
intro was.
I'm being a little picky. I kind of wish it was all clips of that during the intro. I was like, oh, that would be cool. You know, play these little clips of that because they
Yeah.
got all the different characters. Didn't they do that for someone
I
else?
think that in the
I think
credits.
the
would have been
Hulk
good.
was the only one they did like a thing like
Yeah,
that
like
for,
a- yeah.
I believe.
I think stuff of like the future, like the clips from like Infinity War, Endgame, just kind of playing during the credits would have worked.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
That's
would
Maybe
have
not,
worked too.
you know.
Yeah.
Loretto, I don't know if my heart can handle Haley and Florence.
Well, get ready. It's gonna
Mhm.
happen.
I'm gonna die.
Heart about to pop out your chest, brother.
Confirmed.
Yes.
All right, guys, shall we talk about the MCU series that just ended?
And changed the whole. It's not the MCU anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
it's
Marvel
MCM, the Marvel Cinematic
Yeah.
Multiverse.
Oy, oy, oy.
So, okay, how do we feel about the ending? What it implies for the future of the MCU? And yeah, what do we think, guys? Just kind of overall thoughts on Loki. I'm gonna go to you first down there, Christian. What you think?
This ending and just it's the beginning of this. It's the start of something new, to pull from High School Musical.
I was singing it in my head. I was singing
I
it.
used to watch that movie till the Kingdom Come. I don't know why, but I just love the song so much. But yeah, so for Loki, for the series finale, like I know a lot of people didn't care about the kiss, but it was a better kiss than the other kiss we got from another Disney property, Star Wars. Anyway,
I thought we were talking WandaVision. I was like, uh-oh.
No. But like I know a lot of people weren't super crazy about that. I thought I was actually okay with it. Like I thought it was nice, you know, like of course Loki is like so egotistical, he falls in love with himself. And then everything with Jonathan Majors was fantastic. I kind of liked Devin, my co-host, kind of brought this up. It was kind of like an Adam and Eve reference, because you had Jonathan Majors with the apple and he's giving them an opportunity, these two beings like, hey, you can make the future, like the world, the universe, however you want. And it's like, I'm giving you these two interesting choices, and neither are right and or wrong. So it's like, which one do you go with? Because it's such a gray area between both choices. There's no clear, like, of course we're going to go left or right, but it was interesting. But I really think opening up for, like, everything moving forward, it's technically like another lightning in the bottle experience where everything can be considered canon now. They can pull in, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield and say, oh, they're just variants of Spider-Man and all these other, MCU or Marvel properties. And it's like, they kind of, they fucking did it. I don't know. How else. It's like, there's just so many possibilities. It's crazy. But I really did enjoy the Loki finale and that Miss Minute jump scare. Oh my god!
That was
You're like, hey, I'm like,
I lost it. I thought I'd have a heart attack. That was the best.
I'm not a heart attack survivor.
It was crazy.
You're like literally watching the finale, and it's like, hey, it's like, what? Like, how in the world did they pull off this jump scare mid-episode? Because, I mean, we were all dialed in. Like, I just remember being back watching it, and it was like, well, hey, like, are we getting Kang? What's going on with the castle? And then she looked all psycho. Her eyes were like,
I was like, who approved this? Who greenlit
Freaking
this?
Tara Strong, man.
Oh, she's so good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I like how she like posted on Twitter and like built up to it, so we kind of knew it's coming.
Wasn't even thinking about it. That scared the bejesus out of me, dude. I swear.
I was like, oh my god.
I know.
I was like, yes.
She's
I love
special.
it. I love a good jump scare, and that was a good.
That was
That was
perfect.
Ooh,
I
Christian,
love
this one's for you. The Kylo kiss was a ray of sunshine.
Very nice.
See those play on words there. No, you can't fool me.
Amanda, Sylvie's another option
Oh,
for you.
it's
Added to
There
the
you go.
list. Yeah, it's added to the
Loki
list.
variant. There we go.
I'll see what I can do.
So what'd you think, Tessa?
Oh, I mean, I loved it. And I mean, literally what Christian said, they did it. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, they pulled it off. I can't believe it. They set up everything to make sense.
Yeah.
And even bringing in Jonathan Majors is like not Kang the Conqueror. Like, oh, wait till you see the variants of me. They're even worse. Like, we're going to give you a taste of him.
Yep.
This is how good he is. And then just wait, you can get unlimited possibilities of him. And like you said, this is how they explain the other Spider-Mans coming in. This is how they explain literally whatever they want to do.
Whatever.
Which is the perfect way to like revamp that. We had the Infinity Saga. That's it. We're done. Like, we're going to keep the same people, sort of. We can change some stuff and it's totally going to be canon, which is crazy. It's why I'm like, is What If going to be canon? Like, it feels like it's going to be. And I'm cool with it because they did this. They laid the groundwork. It's just Kevin Feige is a genius. And that's.
Yes, he is.
That man.
That's it. I mean, he's got plans till 2028 right now. Like, this is crazy.
Stretched.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Gosh.
Oh,
Jonathan Majors told Sylvie to grow up.
That was cool.
I was dying. I was
great.
like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally the serpent in all this, but he's like, when it comes to, he's like, I've been controlling everyone's destiny because there are worse possibilities out there.
Yeah.
So it's like, was he really a villain to begin with? But I don't know. Sylvie was ready. I was like, okay, so she has made up her mind. Like, like right.
How about when he's like, we're all villains here? I was like, oh, like I just love that little lines he drops, Oh man.
So the question is now, do you bring in Caleb McLaughlin and cast him as Iron Lad? And technically he is a variant of Kang? Damn, that'd be tight. Wouldn't you throw him in the Young Avengers?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
That's a smart.
Because you have Iron Lad, you would have the twins from WandaVision, Iron Lad, Kid Loki, Scratcher,
Cassie,
and Kate Bishop, and Yelena.
And that really quickly, this is another thing I think you and Amanda were on Zach's stream when I guess when the timeline started to kind of like split and when, Sylvie went in for the kill, there was like that weird noise. I'm wondering if towards the end of WandaVision, the post-credit scene we had where she's all witchy and stuff like that. I wonder if that's when the timeline started to like snap, and that's when she heard her children because she is a Nexus being. So it's like she's like, oh, there they are, kind of thing. We're talking about over at Geek Vibe Nation. I was like, oh my God, this makes so much sense.
It makes perfect sense. And it's like, man, they made us think that Wanda opened this up, and Wanda was the one who got in contact with her kids.
Like,
and it was totally like, that's crazy.
Right. She's like, I thought I was crazy. I'm
exactly.
I was just lonely.
Oh my God.
Right. It's nuts. Oh man, it's all so good. This is a perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
Because it all makes sense. They can do whatever the heck they feel like doing.
And you can even get the no, he's the imposter. No, he's the imposter.
Right.
Exactly.
And it all makes sense.
That needs to be in the movie. If it is not.
They have to do it. They have to.
Along with a scene of Tom Holland Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man freaking out about Tobey Maguire having organic web. Because they gotta be like,
dude, that's so weird.
Wait, you didn't invent your web shooters? They just came with the package?
Right.
Perfect.
I can hear it. I can literally hear it. It'd be perfect.
Oh my God.
So
Amanda, what you think? I mean, this kind of turned the tables of Loki for you. Didn't it make it the number one?
It did.
MCU? Disney
number one MCU show. It was incredible. The second half of this season really just blew me away. And I don't think I've ever been like as excited for like consecutive episodes to come out, like 4, 5, and 6. Just I was there. I was waking up at 3 a.m. to watch them, and I didn't do that for the first half. And I don't know like why I didn't, but it was like an internal clock for the second half of this season, and I absolutely loved it. Tom Hiddleston is brilliant. He got better and better every single episode, and it's not to say that he wasn't great before, but we got to see different sides of Loki and different sides of Tom Hiddleston and his acting capability and his range, and I love that. And I'm just very happy that he's not leaving. I thought this was going to be like a goodbye to Loki, and he's not leaving. So thank God, because we need him in the MCU. Like the MCU is not the MCU without Loki at all. Like that's just the way I'm looking at it now. I literally saw Jonathan Majors in slow motion when that elevator door opened. I had to process. You know, in Zootopia, Leo wouldn't know this, but you know, in Zootopia, you know, like the slow sloth at the DMV,
Yeah.
and he's just like, that was me with Jonathan Majors.
Wait, what? Hold on, I'm waiting for the.
It's in the
Oh my
trailer, by the way, for
It is the
Zootopia,
best.
where he's like, "Tell me a joke," and he's like,
That was me with Jonathan Majors.
"No, Leo, that's in the trailer for Zootopia."
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you
No,
something, my
it's
man.
okay.
I was
You're
on a
fine.
strict no trailers zone up until
Oh,
about
really?
18.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My
Oh,
bad.
it's so
I got
sorry.
you. I got you.
But yeah, that was
Big
me.
splash. That's the best part.
I love that
Face.
song.
It's so funny. Oh my
Scene
god.
ever,
That's
so good. I cried. I went to go watch it with my uncle, and he was 35 and he was dying of laughter. We're just sitting there
Oh, my
laughing at each
God.
other. Oh god, that movie. Oh.
that was hilarious.
Oh, poor Leo. He doesn't get it.
He deserves this. I'm sorry.
He's had
Yeah,
time.
back me in the corner once.
Hey man, I have to suffer, so you have to suffer.
Bingo.
We've already suffered. We've seen Titan season 1 and 2.
Oh god.
We have suffered enough.
You know what's so
feel
sad
this.
about Titan season 1 and 2 is that it's bittersweet because they start off actually pretty strong, and then
Yeah.
that damn landing, it's like, geez, it was like that plane in Fast 6. It just couldn't land right. It was bad. But
Oh man.
Oh,
Loki sets up so much, and it makes me
It
wonder
does.
if Doctor Strange 2 will open with a similar scene to how WandaVision ended, where it's kind of like, oh, what's going on? Kind of zone us all
Yeah,
into like what's
yeah.
happening here. Because I'm kind of like, y'all need to call Doctor Strange.
Maybe this will get his
Yeah.
attention.
literally, I want a post-credit scene first. I don't know where the hell they're gonna put it, but I want a post-credit scene of Doctor Strange just sitting down Wanda and Loki and be like, what the F did you guys do? And just explain. I just want one scene. It doesn't have to be the whole movie of Multiverse of Madness.
my
It needs to be
But-
similar to how like Thor it was in Thor Ragnarok, like just a boom,
Yeah.
quick in.
Yeah.
You can do that in No Way Home.
Really.
Yes,
Yeah,
that would
that's
be a
true.
perfect post-credit scene. Oh my god, it needs to happen.
Just
You know,
sit-
that was supposed to be back to back, wasn't it? It was supposed to be WandaVision and then go
Yeah.
right into Loki.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
And we were
I'm glad
already
they-
supposed to get Multiverse of Madness too.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I hate that they switched it up. I really do, because it would have been.
shuffled it around.
I don't know.
It
'cause I
makes
think
sense
if you
this way
had,
though.
It does.
It does as well, but I think that if we saw Black Widow or like it was Falcon and Winter Soldier, then Black Widow, and then we would have had WandaVision, and then like it carried out that way, I think we would have felt differently.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Black
Mm.
Widow.
Yeah, exactly. So it
Well,
just
yeah.
Wait,
That's
did you
true.
say WandaVision after all those?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Falcon was
After?
supposed to come out first.
Yeah, it was supposed to
Falcon
come
was
out.
first. I'm not picking favorites, bro. Relax.
I'm thinking.
I'm
I'm
not
thi-
saying that.
I'm sitting here thinking. I'm like, I would actually really have loved WandaVision to come last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have loved it too. I think, yeah. I've COVID.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's
Wait,
COVID.
did we talk about this? You said don't put WandaVision after, maybe it was someone else, but Falcon and the Winter Soldier first,
Sure,
then Black
first.
Widow,
Yeah.
then Loki, then WandaVision is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Or
and
even
then-
Loki, WandaVision switch back and forth. Don't care.
Yeah,
but I
that
think
too.
that because WandaVision was so different, it kind of took away from Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Black Widow. It felt like a step backwards. Like, oh, this
That
is
is
regular
true.
Marvel
The
stuff.
placement.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it was
whereas
it was
like,
sandwiched
yeah.
right in between Loki and
It's
WandaVision.
very it's unfortunate. That's just all I'm saying.
Oh,
Because
we
if we got
talking
them earlier, it
Falcon
would have
and-
been like, oh, this is
Falcon,
normal.
yeah. Falcon and Black Widow is like you had WandaVision, it's like they're doing something different. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the same, and then it's like they're doing something different. Loki, and then Black Widow's like it's the freaking same. Like, we're
See,
going
if
back
they
to
would have
phase
came
one,
right
like-
out the
Right.
gate with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think that would have helped that series a lot more.
That was the point.
Come right out the gate.
Yeah.
But then they had to rewrite everything because their main
Mm.
storyline was like the government making people sick with the pandemic. And they
Yeah.
were like, ew, it's
They
not
were
going to
like-
play out so well.
Yeah.
We should rewrite
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, oof. Real
Aaron
James,
Kelly,
big
man.
shout out, baby. Number one MCU show, always WandaVision.
Always.
But the stretch of 4 to 6 Loki episodes, 4 to 6, I agree with James. Definitely
Yeah,
a great
stretch,
stretch.
100%.
And I would say Loki had the best closing out of the three. I think,
Oh, yeah.
man, I don't know what
Yeah.
it was with the writers' room and the endings of the last two.
My God.
Eesh. That
They
just-
both got messed up from COVID, didn't
The
they?
rewrites.
Yeah.
Both
yeah,
of them
we
were
were
the
supposed to get
rewrites.
Doctor Strange and WandaVision.
Yeah.
And we should have got Spider-Man and Falcon, but
We
here we
should.
are.
And there was supposed to be more Ralph Boner. Guys,
There
it would have been
was.
so good.
Yes.
He would have stole the show, just
He
like
would've.
Jonathan
Evan
Majors
Peter.
did.
Evan Peter said he had a great time shooting WandaVision, so I'm
Oh.
glad he at least had a good experience with the show. if
I'm gonna
anything.
cry.
I
I mean-
loved him so much.
He's an excellent character. I just didn't like the reveal. I know it's funny, but I
It's so funny.
It's such a teenage prank. It's like your last name is Boner.
Yeah.
Boner.
But then he
I
goes,
still think he's Quicksilver. They could even just say he's a variant of Quicksilver now. They could just
Yeah,
oh,
like
Yeah,
yeah,
they
how do
could.
you, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you like go with the TVA and the variants and all of that, and then it's like, no, he's actually Ralph Boner. He's not gonna be a variant.
I don't know,
like
guys. He
X
was,
Month,
he was
man. Like,
snickering. I don't think he's Ralph Boner. I think he's kind of like.
He's something else.
He's
I-
I'm gonna go look at Evan Peters' IMDb and see where else he freaking turns up. Like, shit.
It's just like you see at the bottom, you go to like related people and you see his hairstylist is Doctor Strange too. Oh shit.
I gotta go follow her. I'll follow her on Instagram and be like, I need to
It's
see
there
if she-
somewhere.
So guys, the King or Jonathan Majors' personal stylist was actually cast in Loki. So a lot of people were
Really?
like, holy OMG, oh, IMDb's got his stylist there.
See?
Lo and behold, he pops up. So I don't know, these
Wow.
IMDb things might be kind of
I
legit.
got the leaks.
Yeah. Jesus.
We should have gotten Reed Richards, Zach. That would have been nice. But-
Yeah, but they gotta. I have faith that it will be a good reveal when we get it, though.
Yeah,
Same.
for sure.
Same.
Everyone's like, everyone's just gonna, announce these new like series under the sun, everything. I'm like, yo, let's chill. This is called WandaVision. This is not
Yeah.
the Fantastic Four show.
Right. Well, it's exactly right because that would have no one would have cared about Wanda or Vision
Exactly.
at all after that.
Such great writing.
It was in one of the junkets after that Kevin said something along the lines of someone said about changes during when filming and stuff. He's like, and then sometimes you just have like a random aerospace engineer and that becomes a whole thing. And you're like, yeah.
Kev knew what he was
Kevin's
doing.
he's throwing shade.
He
He's
knew.
like, listen.
He knew.
Like, we just gonna drop that line in, y'all. We just
Right.
gonna drop that in. Okay, I gotta just real quick ask Tessa, who did you think was gonna be in the finale of WandaVision? Did you think somebody big was gonna show up?
Of WandaVision?
Yeah,
I mean, I wanted Mephisto, but I knew that wasn't ever going to happen. I think once Agatha was revealed, I thought that's it. She's there's not going to be anyone else as much as I would want that. And I thought maybe we would get Doctor Strange in an end credit. And especially when they started to show her outside, I thought for sure Doctor Strange was going to be inside, not her.
Yeah.
Although I did love her reveal of her just sitting there reading the Darkhold. So
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like after Agatha, I thought, Nah, they're not gonna.
Aw.
After that dope song, no.
Right.
Yeah, you can't take away from the Avenue Q writers. You can't take that away from them. But me and Christian went back and forth on so many.
We were like, we're getting Magneto. We're getting
Tobey Maguire showing up.
Tobey Maguire.
Professor X. God,
We were so
Professor X,
excited.
I could have seen. Professor X.
We were so excited.
Wanda, you're inside of a vortex.
Yeah.
Where he just
Yeah.
chats with Wanda like.
Too early though. Too early because it would have taken
Yeah.
away from it's Wanda's story. And
Yeah,
that's
that
what
is
I-
true.
Going back to Loki, do you guys think that this means X-Men are like variants or something like that, or do you think they're gonna introduce the X-Men in a different way?
I think it's a great way to be like, oh, this timeline has mutants
Yeah.
somehow or
Yeah.
something.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Kevin Feige said at one point he doesn't know how they're introducing the mutants yet.
Mhm.
So, I mean, maybe he knows now. I mean, 2028, that's a long time. So
I know. I hope he knows by now.
John David Washington as Reed
Ooh,
Richards.
okay, this
I'm down for
aerospace
that.
engineer, it could have been
Let's
insert
go.
any super fancy aerospace, whatever, here, like type of title. I'm like, I don't know where people got I mean, I kind of get it, but it's like that was not my thought process. I'm like, this is too many reveals in this show. Like, I don't know.
Were there actually?
Well, there's
Like,
a lot of
let's look
theories.
at it.
but
There's a
I
lot of
also-
theories.
I
Yeah,
love
but were there a lot of reveals though? Because there was only two technically big ones that I can say. It was obviously.
I thought that was good for what the show
Oh,
was.
100%. 100%. But the theories that people were coming up with.
I know, it was so
Yeah.
ridiculous. So you
Fly on
guys
the
just
wall is
I'll never-
Mephisto. Like,
right.
Tessa.
You guys want Mephisto, X-Men, Fantastic Four, all from one division?
Listen,
No.
Spider-Man.
I will-
I was like, Andrew Garfield showing up, y'all.
Listen, it's what happened after a year of no Marvel. Everyone's
Yeah,
That
like,
is
we
true.
went crazy.
We're going through a withdrawal.
But I'll
for-
never, I will literally never forget when Paul Bettany said that he's
Yeah.
always wanted to work with this actor.
That was
And
amazing.
it was the day, no, I hate him. It was the day before. I mean,
it's
I don't
funny
hate it.
now.
It's funny now, but in that
Oh, it was
moment, I
hilarious when he
remember
did
the
it. I
day
loved it.
before we were looking, I was looking, everyone was looking
Yeah.
at Paul Bettany's like
IMDb,
interviews
yeah.
and stuff like that. And IMDb is like, who has he worked with? Blah, blah, blah. And I'll never forget, it was me and Tessa. We're like, Al Pacino's gonna
Yeah,
be Mephisto.
Listen, he
I don't
would
know
have
where
been.
that
Come
came
on,
from.
that's a perfect.
He would have been
casting.
amazing.
That would have been perfect.
Perfect casting, but we were
I thought I
losing
convinced-
it.
I know we were convincing each other. I think was the problem.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's gonna be Al Pacino. He's coming in like 3 hours to kill for freaking WandaVision finale. It was the funniest thing.
And then
But
it was
that-
not.
It wasn't.
Obi-Wan Kenobi from
Oh
Star
my
Wars.
God,
Have I
I
heard of Ben
could've-
Kenobi? Of course he is. He's
Oh,
me.
then
It's-
the next time.
Oh my God.
I did like Paul's interview. He's like, "Oh, people are gonna be so mad at me."
Yeah, I know. The
I
next
was
time
like,
I
oh,
see
well.
it,
I'm still
nah, it's
mad
on
at
site.
Paul.
It's on site, Paul.
I thought that was so funny.
It was
He
hilarious
called
after.
everyone.
God, that was.
You know,
oh,
he was
man,
like,
that
"Oh,
was-
He's like,
crap."
everyone thinks we're getting re-riches, so I might as well mess with their heads a little bit more anyway. So.
I don't think he thought it was gonna get as far as it did. I
Yeah.
really
We're-
don't.
we
I think he's like,
spiral.
"Ooh."
I
That is
mean,
true.
Get it? We spiral like. God.
it's like Patrick Stewart is gonna show. Like, I mean,
Right.
Paul Bettany steps out and says, "It's somebody I'm looking for." I'm like, okay, Patrick Stewart,
Right.
Ellen, you bring
We
in
were
Magneto, baby.
thinking-
Then you're like, "Oh no, he worked with that person. Who else could it
It's
be?"
like, oh
Right,
shit.
you're shuffling through like, okay, well,
Oh
he's
my
worked with
God.
himself for sure. He has to work with Al Pacino. He
That
has
was
to
the
work with
best
Tobey
like
Maguire.
intellectual like battle that he had with himself. I was like,
He's
ooh,
so
so good.
smart.
I love
But
this.
Vision and White Vision just facing each other, just
Right.
super intensely.
Could not.
Battle of the minds.
Oh boy.
I was
Oh,
kind of
man.
following the conversation, and then I lost track for a bit. I was like,
It's like from the comics too. I have
Is
to
it?
go back. Yeah. Someone told me it's from the comics, and I was like, oh, I don't know. So I have to go back and look. I think it's like old, like way back, but
Yeah.
that's just reminded me that I want to look it up. So I was like, that's interesting.
Man, what do we got on the slate, y'all? We got Eternals, we got Spider-Man, Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, Hawkeye,
What
If, and Spider.
All this year.
Freaking good.
Right?
See, now
good.
here's where
hell.
I'm sitting with this, because we're in July and What If's coming out in August, correct? Yes.
Correct.
How many
August,
episodes
yeah.
is What If?
So I
As of now, one.
no.
Wait. How about you say how many episodes is What If?
Yeah, I didn't. She's like, as of now, what? It's
I
like,
thought you
oh,
said seasons.
she's
Seasons,
right.
there's 2.
Is there 2?
Oh
Yep.
shit! I didn't know.
Do we
that.
know how long the episodes are going to be?
I'm assuming 30.
Half,
Yeah,
at
like
least
20,
half an hour.
If that even.
Please don't have the Bad Batch effect. Let's all
Serious
rile
16
them up.
episodes? That was like,
But
Is it over yet? Like,
I
legit
don't know.
question, is it over?
I
don't
stopped
know,
watching
actually.
after
I
episode
stopped
So
watching.
they
five.
just had episode 12
See?
on Friday.
I stopped after like episode 3. I'm like, I'll wait for it all to come out, because that's a show that you have to binge.
Once
Like
Ming Na
Clone
Wen was
Wars
on,
and-
Like
I was
Clone Wars
like,
and Rebels and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you have to binge it in order to get your fix in. I guess.
Star
I have an
Wars,
interview
wait.
for that next week, so I need to catch up.
That's right.
It's
Woo-hoo.
exciting, but I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I have to catch up.
Yeah.
They'll
They'll fly by like
They will,
24
yeah.
episodes, yeah. Or 24 minutes, sorry.
24 episodes.
I was like,
Will fly by.
Sorry.
It might feel like 24 episodes.
They have to sit
what
there
I'll
for
have to be
3
like.
days.
Non-stop for a couple
Clockwork
days,
Orange,
like-
that.
All right, guys. So just a couple of little quick news bits here. Catherine Hahn is returning to the MCU, according to Kevin Feige, someday soon. Do you think that means Doctor Strange too? Like,
That makes
Maybe.
most sense.
She's still in that town, so we'll see
Maybe.
how she gets out of it.
Post credit scene, maybe I'd say.
Yeah, I would say post credit.
hiya, Hahn.
Yeah, I think so.
It's gonna be a gas.
She's so good.
She
Which-
is.
28 nominations for WandaVision, y'all.
Yes, sir.
And what we got? 1 for 2 or 3 for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Don
One of them
Cheadle.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, John Cheadle. That was a.
Over Carl Luckily?
He was
Like,
like, I don't
that
understand
pissed me
this
off, but-
selection.
I told my
I get it.
friend, and he goes, he was in that? And I was like, he's
Yes, he
like, "Yeah."
was.
Like the first episode, he's like, I don't remember. I'm
Don't-
like, okay.
Don Cheadle also forgot for a second, so
Don was kind of like, oh yeah,
It's
that's
like
right.
Gwyneth Paltrow in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
I was
was in
never in
that.
that.
She's sitting up there with John Favreau, like, oh, I was in that.
Like,
Spider-Man, Gwen, Gwyneth.
Oh man.
Man, that was funny.
And then apparently, Margot Robbie doesn't know when she'll play Harley Quinn again. So does that mean the Suicide Squad?
I
I
hope not.
hope
but
not, but I could see James Gunn doing it.
I mean,
I
it's not a
I
prequel or
would.
reboot,
Tessa,
so
you know,
they
I
can
could
kind of do
too.
whatever they want.
I agree.
If
It's
anyone's
gonna
gonna do
happen.
it, James Gunn is no problem doing it.
And
Yeah.
that's gonna piss so many people.
Yeah. I don't know that he will,
I don't know.
but
I don't
he's
know.
gonna kill a lot of people.
She might be like seriously injured, but
Yeah.
I feel like, in all honesty, if it would be everywhere now if she was killed, because people would have a
Spoil
problem not
it.
saying anything,
Also
and too many
true.
people have seen it already.
yeah.
True.
So
Really?
that's my thought process.
You know what would happen is people would be like, "Oh my, a character you don't expect is gonna die." Like,
Exactly.
Guess who?
Listen, as long as I get Gotham City Sirens with Megan
Oh, yes.
Fox as Poison Ivy, I just need it.
no.
Oh no,
Yeah.
really?
I'm more of the Ana de Armas person.
yeah, there we go.
I mean, her
Yeah.
too. Don't get me wrong. I think she'd kill it. I would love Megan Fox as
Megan
Poison
Fox,
Ivy. but-
stay out of the MCU and DCU. We're okay.
I love her. I'm obsessed with her. So that's just me.
I haven't seen anything with her since like Transformers.
I have a
That was
screener
long.
with something with her in it, right?
Oh,
now.
is it that
Oh,
action
wow.
movie?
Is it?
Switch grass something?
Oh,
It's
in the
Bruce Willis in
Switchgrass.
her.
That one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I know. That's what I said to my husband, you want to watch this with me? He's like, Bruce Willis and Megan Fox? No, I do not.
Oh man, no love for Bruce Willis either. Oof.
He's like, maybe not paired with him and Megan Fox are detectives. Like, this is feeling not very.
Bruce Willis, ever since Glass, no thank you.
She's going outside.
That ain't his fault.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm intrigued. I had to say yes because it was Bruce Willis, but I was like,
yeah.
Let's see how this goes. I gotta watch it tonight, actually. Embargo's tomorrow. So
I just gotta say, they did our boy David Dunn horribly in Glass. That's for damn sure. Like,
that movie, man.
Israel 177, put that to bed.
I did not watch it. I stopped watching. I stopped watching M. Night Shyamalan. I stopped after The Happening because I just got so pissed off with that one. And then I watched Split, and that also got me upset. So I just.
You didn't like Split?
Great.
I like Split up until the end of the film. I think the last 20 minutes, I just didn't. I don't know. There was just something off for me, and I didn't like it. But the performances are stellar. It's the first time I saw Anya Taylor-Joy, and I think she killed it. So
also, Signs was super good.
Yeah,
I love Signs.
I lost faith in that man after he butchered Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm sorry, I can't forgive him. But I'm gonna see all this weekend, so it's like
The Last Airbender was an absolute sin of filmmaking. Oh my God.
I was like, M. Night, what did you do to my favorite Nickelodeon
Did
show?
he do After Earth? Wasn't that him?
I
With
think
Will Smith
so.
and
oh
David?
God, was it?
He's like 50-50. Like some of his movies are good. Yeah, it's others like you can just put those in the trash. But
that was him.
I liked The Village, but I know a lot of people didn't. But I liked that one.
I heard it was good though.
I heard
I
The
enjoyed
Servant's
it.
really good too on Apple TV Plus. I hear it's good, but I haven't
What is it?
watched
The Servant? Yeah, it's good. It's
with Rupert
yeah.
Grint. Yeah.
Yeah, he's had some misses, like a string of time where like it didn't hit. It just didn't hit. And now
Village.
well, there's a string of movies like everything that he did was just like it was rough. And then he's trying to come back again. I don't know.
I'm excited for Old. I don't know.
I
It looks
am.
interesting.
It looks like an interesting concept. So
Thomas M. McKenzie's in it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go see it.
there you
Mm.
go. Oh, what do you have against Thomas and Mackenzie? What is
No. I'm talking about
what are you doing? What are you saying?
No, I was
That's
just
in
M.
Soho, man.
Soho.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be the one.
I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to that more than I am Dune, but I know that's a hot take. So
More than Dune?
yes, more than Dune. Last night in Soho looks.
It,
You gotta do me like
it looks good and interesting, but I don't know about more than.
I think it's
Yeah.
Man,
because
Dune
Leo,
is going. That's
I
my
feel
Twitter header.
that's one of
I'm
my
all
favorite
ready.
movies ever. So
which is fair. Leo did not read Dune, so
I didn't read it
You
either.
gonna
I
keep putting
have the
that
I'm gonna
on
read
audiobook.
Dune. I have the graphic
oh
novel.
man, no, do it. Read
See,
it.
okay. Go get
Okay,
the
fine.
audiobook.
I was just trying to rip on you, but it's fine.
I saw the first one and I was like, this is interesting.
I have to watch
I still
it.
haven't seen it. I will not
So,
watch it.
I'm
No.
gonna do a Villeneuve marathon, and then I'm gonna go watch David Lynch's Dune, like before I watch Villeneuve's Dune.
I
I'll
don't know
watch
that
it
it
after.
holds up.
It
I don't know,
doesn't.
was it ever good? Was it supposed to be even good?
It
I
came
don't know.
out in the 80s, and
I
it was
heard it
supposed to be
was
up against like
terrible.
Star Wars.
Very
that thing
weird.
is horrible.
But I think not having anything to compare it to, I was like, I can see because I watched it after they announced Dune, right?
Mm.
But before like a trailer for it, so I was like, okay, I gotta watch it, and I'm like, I can see where this could be really good if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
That first Dune is like, damn, this is Fifth Element and throwing in
But, like,
trash
not
and
good.
rolled around a lot
Element.
of times. Like Jesus.
I'll watch it after I see
Yeah, maybe.
the other Dune.
Well, maybe don't. That actually probably.
Yeah,
won't.
that's very
Yeah.
true.
Just go in
So
fresh.
you know what? I've
You'd be
never
like,
seen it, and I
what?
never will.
Which, by the way, guys, we're getting a new Dune trailer on Thursday.
I
Thanks
know.
to Dave. Shout out to Dave. who
Shout out,
friggin'
Dave
sent
Lee
that
Down
tweet.
Under.
I
God
know.
bless. I'm so
Sending
excited.
a
Oh
little
my God.
exclusive.
I
I'm
literally cried the last time. Like the first trailer, I'm like, this is so beautiful. They're all beautiful.
I
I
just
was
need
like, I'm so
Timothy to
excited.
not sit and stare at the screen the whole time. Like, give
I
me
gotta see
some,
9 IMAX.
buddy. Give me some.
Leo.
There's so many good people in that too.
I know. Oh my God, Oscar Isaac. God bless
Oh.
him.
Yes. Oh my God. Jason Momoa's in it.
Rebecca
Josh Brolin.
Ferguson, like
Zendaya.
Yes.
Queen
Right.
shit.
Josh Brolin.
Josh
It's gonna be
Brolin.
good.
I'm telling y'all, Timothy about to get swallowed up. The rest of the cast.
That's true though.
He about to be
That's
to the
fair.
sidelines.
No, it's gonna be
Look,
equal
here's-
screen time for everybody.
I mean,
That's
he
what I
is the
say
main
he has.
character.
He's
He
got
is the
one
main
expression through most of his movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Even
He
if he
looks just like
smiles,
him.
somehow
He looks
he
just
like
like him.
somehow he still has that
He
like.
makes it work.
He does. He
Does
really
he?
works.
I don't know.
I adore him.
I liked him in
love
Little Women, but that's.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
actually
God,
haven't
my
seen Call Me
heart-
by Your Name. I haven't seen that one, so.
Why?
I haven't seen it
Okay.
either. I keep being told I need to. I know.
Oh, watch it. Not for Army Hammer. I wish we could like re-edit. I just
Oh, I
want
forgot he was in that
Going
movie.
and touch up, like get him out of the social network.
something. God.
I forgot
Lady
about
Bird,
that.
though. Timothy was okay in Lady Bird.
Lady Bird,
Love
yeah,
Lady
Lady Bird
Bird,
was
too.
good. Forgot he
That
was
was
in that
So
one.
good. But
Yeah.
guys, we're here. We're looking at a little bit of a wrap up point here. We're just gonna go around the horn and everybody let the people know where they can find you on social, and then what you got coming up on the channel. Starting with our special guest, Tessa.
Yeah, you guys can find me at Mama's Geeky here on YouTube, Twitter, where I just got verified. Woo, woo. Yeah, blue check, blue check. Instagram, basically I'm Mama's Geeky everywhere, mamasgeeky.com as well. On Tuesdays, I have a show over on the Hollywood Critics Association YouTube called The Long Box, where I make the connection between the comic books and the movies or the series that I co-host with another HCA member, Jonita Davis. And then coming up, I have an interview for Bad Batch. I just had an interview with, spoilers, right? So Olga, who plays Taskmaster. I mean, listen, it's been, if you're still going to get mad about it, people still mad, and it was a week later. I've got an old review coming up, probably a review for Jolt. I have to watch that as well. And last but not least, super exciting, on Friday, I have my 40-minute interview with Kevin Smith about Masters of the Universe Revelation. You guys have to
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
It's so good.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Like, holy
I had to
crap,
wait
Kevin
because he
Smith.
just like spewed spoilers the whole time. He's like, we've all seen it. And it's like, yeah, but the people, okay, I guess I'll wait to post it. Because we got it like 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, I can't share this. You immediately are like, so when this happens, and we're like, okay. It's like at the end of the last episode, but all right, sure, let's talk
Oh
about
my
it.
God.
Wow.
Kev.
I know.
God. That's so funny.
Those
Holy shit.
Kevins, man, they're geniuses, but they go straight to them spoilers.
They do. So, make sure you binge Masters of the Universe Revelation first. Comes out Friday. Then watch the interview. Unless you want to be
episodes,
completely
too.
spoiled. I don't know. What's that?
Only 5 episodes, 30 minutes.
I
apiece.
know.
Yeah.
It goes by so fast. And you're going to be really mad and want more when it ends. You're going to be like, that's it? But they have a part 2 coming, he said. So
Oh, sweet. See, we're in for it for a little while.
he was like, come over to my house and we can watch it. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me just be right there.
Got my jet sitting in the backyard,
Like, is this an invitation?
Right. I'm like, are you serious? Because I will leave right now. But
Like, I got work Monday, but
I'll be
I
back
got some
by
sick time
5
built up.
a.m.
right. I don't need anyone to watch my kids. They're fine.
I got some sick time built up. It's all good.
Christian, where can the people find you and what you got coming up?
All right, so you can find us over at Film Optix. That is Optics with an X over on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me over at Music City Nerd on Twitter. That's usually where I push all of our content. Coming up, we actually just finished recording our Space Jam, a new legacy review. And you can also check out our Fear Street trilogy that's featuring Amanda and Leo as well, and as well as our Gunpowder Milkshake review that is up on podcast platforms around the internet. And we have our old review coming up as well, and as well as Green Knight within the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned.
That's gonna be awesome, bro.
Thank you.
Every
Always in
time.
my time to say
Every
something.
time.
But seriously, Leo, thank you so much for having us all on. It's been a blast.
This
Oh,
was so fun.
anytime. Please, everybody come back. Tessa, you too.
Yeah, I know. I'm like dead tired, but
Yeah.
I liked laughing about Ralph Blunder. That was like
All right, Manda, where can the people find you and what's coming up?
This was so much fun. Oh my God. Love you guys. You guys can always find me over at AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And I'm going to have my Gunpowder Milkshake review on my YouTube channel, Candid Cinema. I also have an interview with a director for Under the Heavens. It's a short film that I just covered. It's on my website, candidxcinema.com. And I have Space Jam up. I'm going to try to watch Snake Eyes and Old the exact same day and do a double feature. But I'm excited. Yeah. And come back soon, guys. Come on over to Geekly Goods and come back and join us every single week whenever we have this.
Yeah. Well, I will say this, guys. We're going to start doing it every other week on Tuesdays, potentially Wednesdays, depending on how the screenings go.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots coming up on the channel. By the way, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming out. And Tessa, thanks for coming on the stream. So glad to have you on. Guys, we got a lot coming up on the goods. Starting with tonight, y'all. Superman and Lois Night.
He's been talking about this series.
So
my God, it's so good. It is
I'm
one
three
episode.
episodes in. I'm 3 in.
I need to start
Tessa,
watching.
You gotta let me know when you like get
I
caught
posted
up.
my reaction to episode 3, so I'm gonna start doing
Really?
reactions every Friday. So I'm gonna catch up. Yes,
Oh,
I'm getting there. So
Can't
you can
wait.
watch that and
Awesome.
enjoy it.
Yeah, you know this is the last episode before another break. COVID really tore them up. When
they're doing a break with it. Okay.
They're doing another break. This is their third break.
Oh, this is a third. Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, they had a break early on, and they had another break till July, and now they've got another break until into August. So it's just like,
Oh, but I can catch up. That means.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to
good.
say,
yeah, you can
perfect
get
time
caught
to catch
up
up.
by the time it comes back. This is the last one before the break, and then there's 2 or 3 more. I think there's 3 more episodes after this break. So
It's because of you that I finally dove into it.
Yeah, he's been talking about it on Twitter. I'm like, I got to do it. I got to watch it.
It's really, I mean, just from 3 episodes, I'm like, okay, Leo was right. Yes, this is very good.
Starting
this might be some of the best superhero media, or Superman superhero media.
Really?
And, gosh, the Superman movies, Superman 1 and 2.
Wow.
Smallville's good up in
Because this gives me like Smallville vibes just from the first 3 episodes.
it's
Ooh, I do not like Smallville at
You do?
all.
I love Smallville.
I never really
it's
watched too much of it.
it's
even
hard
growing up.
right now. It's hard to like binge for me just because there's so many episodes and it's hard to. It's hard. I'm on season 6 and I had to stop. I'm like, I can't do it right now.
How
Well,
many
isn't it like
seasons?
it's back when there was like 24 episodes a season or something crazy, and there's 10 seasons. You're like,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous.
I can't do this.
But
And
that's
like,
my favorite Lex Luthor. He's Michael Rosenbaum. Is my
he's
favorite.
so good. Oh my
So
God.
good.
I watch it
He's
just
real
for
good.
him. Yeah. I literally watch it just for him. I can't.
He's amazing.
I did remember like the knockoff Justice League episode.
It was in pajamas. Like I couldn't do it, man. I
That
couldn't
was
You
do
interrupted
it.
Leo. I'm so sorry. I totally interrupted
Yeah,
you.
go
talking
on.
about
Yeah,
No,
Leo.
sorry, go
you're
ahead.
good. It's all right, y'all. But we got Old coming up, that review, Masters of the Universe. Definitely gonna be checking that out on Friday, and then plenty more coming. I mean, Snake Eyes, which I don't know, y'all. I'm not really looking forward to, but there's that, and then gosh, what's coming up next? There's a lot. Green Knight, guys.
Jungle
Tune into the
Cruise.
channel.
Jungle
Cruise.
Yeah.
Tune
Yeah.
into the channel. It'll all be here. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and definitely subscribe to everybody else on the stream. We'll see you guys next time.